of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hey y'all, let's try this again. What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me fix my head. I like it when it's cocked to the side a little bit. What's up? How y'all doing? Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Hope y'all are doing well. Hold on, let me adjust my teams. Let me get myself together. And come on in, happy Wednesday, hump day, happy hump day. Welcome to the morning Joce. It may not be the morning where you at, but it's the morning somewhere. So come on in and get the likes up on the video. I hope y'all are doing well. It is Wednesday. How's everybody doing this week so far? We in the middle of the week. This is hump day. If you want to hump, go get humped. Don't say I told you. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to hump, go ahead on and get humped. But just come on back to the Joce and like the video before you go. Does that make sense? I enjoy y'all. I'm so happy to be another day above ground, first and foremost. Secondly, I got up this morning. I went for my walk, as I always do, because the Most High and the ancestors have blessed me to be able to do that every morning. And I don't take that for granted at all. And when I tell you, just getting up, getting that early sun on your skin, it hit different. It set the tone. You get it for the rest of the day. And I just love it. If you get the opportunity, sometimes if y'all are off on the weekends, or if y'all get a chance to get off, get up early and just take a walk, go do that, man. You ain't got to go run and break no sweat. Just go take a walk. Just go outside. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't want to be outside. Go outside, okay? But anyways, come on in, y'all. We got a show today, but before we get into that, y'all already know what it is. A morning announcement goes as follows. Number one, Black America, please, I need you out here grounding, meditating, and praying. Y'all, I was thinking about it today as I ground. I told y'all that grounding has a lot of benefits to it, right? One of the benefits, or many of the benefits, are not included or limited to, but you talking about physical health benefits, mental health benefits. These are all the things that you get. Hey, Sweet Tea No Shade. Shout out to Sweet Tea No Shade pulling up from Twitch. Listen, it's not just doing it for downloads and things of that nature. You get multiple benefits when you go outside and you ground, right? And when I say ground, all I mean is take your shoes off if you are somewhere where it permits, and put your feet to the earth, to the soil. It's sand. It's still all earth. You know what I'm saying? Any sort of element of the earth, and you will see that it has so many benefits. Like I said, mental health benefits, physical health benefits, emotional, spiritual health benefits. And a lot of people forget about that spiritual health. That's why a lot of y'all running around here with demons on your bike. Go outside, y'all. Ground. Ooh, gardening. I was telling my daughter, somebody said I'm outside gardening. I love gardening so much that I told my daughter I get so excited before it's time to garden. Even when I go in and pick up the flowers, then I sit them all out in front of my lawn and put them where I want them to be. Then I get so excited in the process, but I go through a withdrawal once I plant all my flowers. Cause then after that, I just be like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not that I don't still love all my plants. I do. But after I plant all my garden, I just be wanting to do it all over again. I'm addicted to what it feels like to garden. And that is so therapeutic, man. Again, I know I was a gardener in my past life. I know I was a planter. I know I grew stuff. I just know I did. I have a green thumb that I didn't even know I had, but man, gardening is so therapeutic for me. Y'all got to find what's therapeutic for y'all. The point of this whole thing is go outside. Go outside. I swear to God, it's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you. Go outside, okay? Please, please, please. Meditate, ground, and pray. And also, it gets you back in touch with the Most High, the ancestors, the universe, and any and everybody else you need to be wanting to get in touch with, okay? So please, ground, meditate, and pray. Also, genealogy. Please make sure y'all doing your genealogy, Black America. You know how I go. Every day I'm going to come on here and tell y'all, do your genealogy. That's the number one priority for Black America right now. While the world is in shambles, windmilling on each other, we need to be doing our genealogy in between, whatever it is, whatever else we doing. Also building, Black America. Now is the time to build. While the world is in shambles, we should be building. We should be creating. We should be, you know what I mean? We should be starting stuff. So please, Black America, don't let this time and opportunity go by. We could be one of those people caught up in the matrix, just watching the Epstein files and watching this and watching that. And then when all is said and done, we're going to be sitting here looking crazy. What I'm telling you is it's going to help you. Build. Even if you think it's something slow and something stupid, build. You have to start building. Now is the time for builders, okay? So please, please, please. Hey, Tia Enchantment. Hey, shout out to Tia pulling up from Twitch. She said, yep, my spirit always told me to start my fruit and vegetables in the late winter, and they come out amazing. Them clears don't know nothing. There you go. Listen, and when you going out here doing all of this stuff, I tell people all the time, thank you to the enchantment. Follow your inner compass. Don't listen to Google. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to her. Hell, don't even listen to me. Follow your inner compass. That person, that little light on the inside of you is going to tell you everything you need to know, and it's not going to steer you wrong. So please, please, please follow your inner compass. Now, all right, let's get into a few of the things on the docket today. Before I came on here, I was listening to Lil' Kim. Wondering how she went out bad like that. Oh, I got a boogie in my nose. Hold on, girl. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Because I can't be down. Give me back. Hold on. Let me just turn off the thing. Hold on, girl. I got a boogie in my nose. Why y'all ain't saying nothing? Hold on, girl. Get the camera on here. I felt it when I went to. Hold on. Girl, wait a minute. I don't see nothing. Maybe I just feel it. I think I'll just feel it, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm all right. I hope so. If y'all see something, let me know. Put something in the chat and say, Boo girl, you got a visitor. Let me know, okay? They say, I didn't share it. Girl, I went to wipe my nose and felt something bumpy, girl. I said, oh, Lord, not a booger. That's all they doing is waiting on me to get caught up. Oh, no booger sugar, baby. Somebody said booger sugar. Booger sugar food. Oh, no, baby. Oh, no. Don't do no booger sugar, girl. I'm scared to put stuff up my nose. I'm scared, girl. That's the only thing I didn't understand about cocaine. It wasn't even the fact of the high itself. For me, it's putting it in my nose. That looked like it hurt. I'm sorry. I no shade to the people who loves the tooted and booted. But for me, I seen somebody do that shit in person, and I swear it felt like I seen them. I don't know. It looked like it hurt. I don't like my drugs too invasive. I don't do drugs. I smoke marijuana. That's not a drug. Now let's move on. We got to get into what I was saying though before I came on here. Oh, I was listening to Lil' Kim. I Know You See Me. I love that song. I love Lil' Kim. Well, I love her music. Let me say that. And I was listening to right after that, Ray J came on. Wait a minute. Ray J. Y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that song, Ray J and Lil' Kim, Wait a Minute. I love her verse on that. Loud, tat-out. Watch out now. It's the little one. Then I'm not Bow Wow. Anyways, she in that song came on. In my mind, I was thinking, Brandy them got a favor called in to get Kim on that song. Because if you go back and listen to that song, Ray J sounds so bad. He does. I got to say that part. Even with this auto-tune, I don't know what the hell Ray J was on, but you could tell that was a favor. Whoever called that favor in for Lil' Kim to get on the ones and twos, and not only Lil' Kim, it dawned on me too. That beat is by Pharrell. So I know that Brandy called in. Oh, yes. I know Brandy called somebody. I know that Line Heifer got on the ones and twos and got Pharrell on the line, him and the Neptunes. And I know she went and called Kim. Yeah, because I was listening back to the song and said Ray J sounds so bad. Oh, yeah, right. Got a pocket full of pesos. It's on the night. Girl, I was like, what is he saying? It was so fire back then, huh? Girl, it was so fire. I think it was Kim. It was because Kimberly Denise was in the video. It had nothing to do with Ray J. And even in the song, she said, wait a minute, ain't that Brandy's brother? Listen, man, nostalgia. That the beat was beaten. That's what it was, Tina. The beat was beaten. Pharrell was on the ones and twos. Got to say that part. And Kim part was just fire. Kim part was just, Kim was Kimming at the time. If you wasn't there, you don't understand. Kim was Kimming in the time frame. And I just wanted to say it came on to me today like a bat out of hell. Brandy or somebody called in a favor because Ray J sounded so bad. Now, y'all get off the here and go listen to the song when we get off. Because he did. He sounded so bad, girl. You got to go ahead and listen to what he's saying. You had a long day, yo. Shipping champagne, yo. Pocket full of pesos. Nigga, what? What? Who wrote this? Like, nobody wrote this down on paper. You can't tell me nobody ain't getting a free in the boot and just freestyle this. It was just so lame and so stupid and sounds so bad. But the beat so fire and Kim verse so hard. Go listen to it when we get off of here, girl. Let's move on. Now, why is we here? Oh, yeah, we got to get into why we here. Stacey, I think that song is better than One Wish. I would hear out the argument for that. I think One Wish is One Wish, so you can't kind of out One Wish. But I would hear an argument for that song to be up there. I will say that. I'll hear an argument for it. But I probably still end up with One Wish on top, but I'll hear an argument to put that up there with the One Wish. You know what I'm saying? They said the song was meant for Diddy. It sound like it. It sound like it. It really does. It sounds like something Diddy would have did. Mm-hmm. Now, why is we here today? King Harris, his Pikachu footage done been released. I was almost close to what happened in the arrest. Y'all know King got arrested yesterday because they pulled him over and he wouldn't get out of the car. He called his attorney who told him he don't have to get out of the car. And the police said, if you don't get your little yellow ass out this bitch, I'm coming in there to get you. So King ended up getting out the car. We got the footage of that. He looked at a mess as he always does. One time I thought he was growing up. Turns out he's still in his childish ways. Tip pulls up to the scene with his size 6.5. I didn't too particularly like it. He was giving real yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. My son, sir, is there anything, sir, that I can do? Anything that we can do to replicate and duplicate the implications? Sit your small head ass down. We're going to get into him. Ashlee Jenae. Now, they say, don't get me the line, but they say Ashlee Jenae's fiance, the clear man she went over there on a safari with and left over there with Timon and Pumbaa, they say they done got him and they done put him down. No, they didn't put him down. They say they done sat down with him and talked to him. We'll get into that. Ray J, speaking of, that's probably why he popped up on my song, because I wasn't looking for Ray J in that damn song. But I got Ray J on the docket. He can't wait till Diddy gets home. Apparently, Ray J says as soon as he get home, freak offs for everybody. And he can't wait. He said all the haters gonna be mad. We got to get into that. Chinese food. This lady said they found 50 squirrels in the freezer down there in New York. Selling that Chinese food. If you still eating Chinese food in 2026, you might as well play Russian roulette every day. We'll get into that. Still hold that down. Boosie, Lil Boosie badass, and Vlad done finally cut parts and cut ways. Apparently the feds ain't paying like they used to. Boosie say he done had to quit because he say, what'd he say? Yeah, Boosie, he say he quit for $5,000, Cap. But we'll get into that. He got his own podcast coming up. Let's see how that's going to work. I've been said that. Roland Martin, that big, fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, greasy, meatball, no neck. He looked like he smelled like locker room sweat and jockstrap juice. Roland Martin, I found the old video of Roland saying that they ought to lock all us niggas up and put us all in concentration camps. Well, he didn't say that, but that's how I took it. He literally said, he said that we need to be heavily policed. He said we need to be heavily policed, and we need to get used to it. We're gonna pull up that old clip. And then some FBA woman, some Black American woman up in Minnesota, and came on here and told us that some Somali gangs is up there in Minnesota bullying the Black American children. And you know we got to talk about that, because I know they ain't got no pirates up in no goddamn Minnesota running around here thinking they that little nigga from Pirates of the Caribbean. I know that ain't going on. So we're going to get into all of that and a few other things. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. If them FBA brothers and sisters and them churning up their scared, where the gang's at? What's around there? We're going to get into it. Don't worry about it. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Mm-hmm. I hope y'all having a good day though, for real. All jokes aside, I really do hope y'all are having a good day. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says happy hump day, boo. Love you down. Hashtag babe. Oh, speaking of thank you, boo. Y'all make sure y'all hit the link that's pinned to the top of the chat. Babe, Black Americans versus everybody. You see the hat? Stop acting crazy. If you would like to support the doll, there's a link. It's called voodoodolltvshop.com. Make sure y'all pull up and pull over and support the doll. And also tomorrow, I will be dropping something new. Rub hands like Birdman. Tomorrow, voodoodolltvshop.com will be dropping something new. Make sure y'all pull up for that. I'm working on it. Found some nice little things, and I think y'all might like this. I'm just throwing some stuff and see what's going on. So make sure y'all pull up tomorrow for that as well. Anyways, let's get into the show. Let's start with a couple of honorable mentions, though, y'all. Y'all, I hope y'all doing well. I really do hope y'all are doing well. And I hope y'all are meditating and praying and grounding and things of that nature. Y'all, this video had me weak sauce. So these black dudes was in this Uber, right? And they say this clear woman who was driving them was being a Karen. Well, apparently, she stopped the drive mid-drive and decided to call the Uber people to have them escort the Negroes out of the car. Well, the black people in the back decided that they would out Karen her, and instead of making it seem like she was they wouldn't leave, they reversed it and said that she was locking them in the car. So that set it up. The lady, the clear woman, is the driver. She's the Uber driver. She's got some black dudes in the back seat. She is being a Karen and being racist according to them, and so much so she stops the drive mid-drive and was like, y'all need to get out. They say no. She called Uber and they flipped the script. Check it out, y'all. This had me weak. I laughed so hard.
Of rage baiting your racist Lyft driver?
Oh, I have it all on recording, by the way. It's all, no. Literally on voice recording. It's been on voice recording.
And I told you.
Yep.
Okay, so are they refusing to get out? Or?
Yes. Refusing. Yep. Refusing right now.
You hear the door? We trying to get out. She locking us out. She locking us in. Help. She locking us in. Help. 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 We trying to get out. We trying to get out. Help. We trying to get out. Help. 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 She spit on me. She spit on me.
You can't lock them in your car.
Help. 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 Help.
Oh, Lord. I know that lady pulled over. I know she pulled off just enough for safety. And I know after that she pulled over, and I know that hoe wanted to kill something. Do you hear me? Yeah, they was trolling. So she was being racist and being mean to them and trying to kick them out the Uber mid-drive. She stopped the Uber drive mid-drive and was like, y'all got to get out. So the boys was like, we ain't going nowhere. So she tried to call the Uber people to make them get out, and they flipped the script and was like, she locking us in. You heard the boy saying, help, help, help. Man, I laughed so hard. I know that lady probably unalived something or somebody when she pulled off after that. Shout out to those brothers for out Karening the Karen. Yeah, we need to keep that type of energy. Yeah, we know how to play their game. We know their game better than them at this point. Nowadays, we need to start playing in their face the same, right? Reverse Uno, Chanel. We need to start playing in their face the same way they play in ours. Yeah, y'all want to be Karens? Okay, I'm going to show you. Yay. Start calling the police on them. For real, for real. I think y'all should. Start calling the police on their ass. Yes. What are y'all doing around here? Who is y'all with? Do you know somebody here? Who are you know what I mean? That's what let me see a clear out here looking suspicious. I'm going to show y'all. Let me see one of them. Now, let's move on. Let's get into this. Black Americans, we had the Asians cosplaying the HBCUs, and now we also have the Hispanics. Maybe, I guess I was about to call them a name. The Mexicans have started its own fraternity. Let's get into a little bit of it. I don't know why I saw one video and then they all just started popping up. Remember, Black America, you are the blueprint. This isn't flattery. This is actually cosplaying and destiny swapping. So when you see other cultures doing what you do, you need to be mindful that every time you clap for it, what you're telling the universe is that you're okay with the destiny swap, okay? I need y'all to understand this. Every time you see a white person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person, even another black person who's not Black American, whenever you clap, whenever you say, yay, and this is so nice and this is so cute, you are telling the universe that you are okay with the destiny swap, with them being you and then you being them, meaning them getting all of the benefits from your culture. So I tell Black Americans, when you see this stuff, stop hopping in the comments, hyping this stuff up. I don't care how good they do it. It's still destiny swapping. It's cosplaying. It's mental illness is what it is. But let's get into it because I guess people find this stuff cute. Look, I guess they doing Boosie. And it's the worst part. I've shared this one to my screen, and then right after that, buku of them started popping up. The Asians, the Hispanics, the Clears, all of them. Mind you, these people are hella racist to Black Americans. They hate us. But you know why they hate us? Because they ain't us. And they don't have to be us in order to reap our benefits. All they have to do is cosplay us and practice and show us that we can do them or that they can do us better than we can do us. It starts off with them looking like this. And the next thing you know, years and years go by and then they got it down pat. But these are the people who supposed to have all of the culture. And us, we supposed to be the Black Americans who have no culture. I need y'all to understand, it's not just about stomping the yard. The reason why everybody copy everything Black Americans do is because you, Black America, are the beginning of the world. You taught the world everything that it knows, from sleeping in beds to eating at tables to washing its ass. Everything that the world has that they know of, to clothes on the backs. I need y'all to understand. It's way bigger than the fraternity thing. They copy everything you do because they've been doing that since they come along. You, Black America, you are the originator. You are the source. It's you. Not nobody else. It's you. The witchcraft we've fallen under this witchcraft that got us believing that it's everybody else and we're at the bottom. That's the destiny swap. Please don't continue to fall for that. Watch these Cabbage Patch Kids cosplay you and don't think that it's cute. You need to start checking it. It's not cute because when you give it your energy, they get the resources from it, the money, the fame, all of that. You need to stop that, Black America. It's not cute, okay? We need to pull our energy back from all of these different cultures and all of these different groups who claim they got all of this rich culture. Black America needs to pull our energy back and let them fall by the wayside because that's exactly what's going to happen. What you're going to find, Black America, is once we pulled our energy back from all of these different races and all these different cultures, most of them will literally fade away and die because they have none. They have none without you. It's you, Black America. It's always been you. Never forget. Let's move on. Let's move on, y'all. Like the video. It's just not cute. I never did see it as cute. But again, I grew up in New Orleans. We didn't grow up around different cultures. We had a couple of Vietnamese over in the corner. To me, I just never thought seeing other people who wasn't me do me. I just never thought that was. It just always gave me an ick. I don't know. Let's move on. Now, the space Negro. Now, this the Negro who allegedly went up to space. If y'all believe that any of them fools went to space, then fine. I hope the best for you. But let's just say they did. He supposed to be the space Negro that went up to space. Now he done came back home allegedly, which this is all a stage play. But let's go with the move. He done went up to space. Now he just was on that spacecraft that went up there and they're supposed to orbit around the moon or some things of that nature and come on back, right? So now he back and he has a message to America. Let's get into what this space Negro have to say. Let's get into it.
Have never met before. And you know whose fault that is? Ours. So let's choose to do this. Let's be this more. Let's be neighbors. I don't know if you heard me say it, but God told us to love him with all that we are and love our neighbors as ourselves. That's right. I love you. I love you, and we love you. Some of us have never met before. And you know who's...
So that's what the space Negro have to say. He giving me undercover cop tees. He giving me prior military tees. He's giving me, I'm about to tell on y'all tees. Like, shut your scoop ball Werther's original head ass up, nigga. We don't want to hear all that ugly ass shit. You telling that to the wrong people. Go tell that to them crackers you live next door to. Them the ones you need to be telling about neighbors and all of that. Get your ugly ass off of here. I don't care about this nigga. Get him off of here. Get him off of here. You know, I just hate fake ass niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Them old corporate ass niggas. You know, boot licking, you know, boule baby ass niggas. Get your lame ass off here, nigga. Let's move on. Have y'all picked up on this? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Some people might call this a coincidence, but I'm telling you, it's not. Everything is done by design. Serena Williams. Think of Diana Ross. Who else? Serena Williams, Diana Ross, Serena and her sister. Who else? All of these people who have all of this talent. Michael Jackson, even with his children and his family. They always surround our greatness, the people who we are, who are the best amongst us. They always surround them around clears, right? And you're thinking, oh, well, coincidentally, they just fell in love with the person that they love. Quincy Jones is another one. Yes, yes, yes. The best amongst the best of us, O.J. Simpson. Yes, that's another one. The best of the best of us, they always surround with clears. The Jacksons, Kanye. Yeah, keep dropping the names in the chat because the more y'all drop the names in the chat, y'all gonna understand what I'm talking about. Think about the best amongst the best of Black America. Just think about it. All of the best amongst the best of Black America is always surrounded by crackers. Kobe Bryant is another one. Michael Jordan is another one. We can go on and on and on. They surround them by clears because all of these clears are set to gain everything that the Negro works for. Tina Turner, she is another one. They surround these people with nothing but clears, Scottie Pippen. They surround them with nothing but clears, Janet Jackson. They surround them with nothing but clears so that when all is said and done, all of these people can reap the benefits, okay? Now, why is this important? We seen Serena when got her a clear husband. We seen her sister when got her a clear husband. Now, all they do is hang around clears, period, point blank. Who do you think Serena Williams' daughters are more likely to date? A Negro boy or clear kids? Just out of curiosity, and I'm giving it to you if I guess given in the sense that this is a coincidence, and by proxy or proximity, they end up dating the people they're around. Dave Chappelle is another one. Yes, they put these clears around them to extract everything from them. What's going to happen is, see Serena's kids. One, maybe the other, maybe both of them might be athletic, maybe not. But they're going to procreate with other clear kids, right? And then their children are going to come out looking as clear as day. And guess what? That's where the magic is going to be. So now Serena's legacy that once was a Black American legacy now has the face of the white person. Does that make sense? We can't count Tia and Tamara because they half white. And the other half ain't nigga. Don't get me started. When it comes down to Tia and Tamara, they ain't even from Acorn, if we really gonna be honest. But I'm talking about these people. They surround them with all of these clears because when it's all said and done, everything that they had will belong to a white face. I told y'all the same thing about Michael Jackson. People think that he really had vitiligo. People think that he bleached his skin. He did none of those things. The powers that be, they did that to him. They turned him white and made his hair straight because they could not have that type of imagery out there as someone being praised and he looked like me with a nigga nose. That's the same reason they cut the nose off of all of the doggone statues in Egypt. Okay? Listen. What they are doing is on purpose. Think about it from the movie, what's the name of the movie? Space Jam. Remember I told you how they was using the ball to extract that energy or to put that in? That's the same thing. And I'm not telling nobody not to date outside their race. Sleep with who you want to sleep with. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is you're thinking that this is love. These people are fighting for survival. Genetically, now you've just gave 3-4 different generations to these clears because now they can last generations. They don't have to ever procreate with another Negro for another 3 to 4 generations, and they're gonna be healthy. They're gonna run fast. They're gonna have the girls gonna have big butts. Come on now, get me up here, because I need y'all to understand what y'all be looking at. Y'all ever seen clear people, clear women right now, and naturally they got big butts? Clear women right now naturally got hips. You know what I mean? Back in my day, clear women were not shaped like that. The reason why they're coming out shaped like that, one of them is surgery, but a lot of them is because of who they have in their lineage. They get to extract the good from you and use it to their advantage. This happens all the time. It literally happens all the time. But you thinking you in love. These people are surviving. And we're not even getting on genetics. Let's start on genetics. Remember, clears have recessive genes, recessive DNA. When they procreate with a positive DNA, now you just gave them 3 to 6 generations to live long. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to celebrities, it's more than the physical traits. It's the godlike attributes. Like, whether y'all want to believe it or not, celebrities, the ones who actually have the talent, they are the gods and goddesses that live amongst us, right? Not the Most High God, but they are gods and goddesses. They know how to tap into their creativities and become successful, right? And Serena Williams is one of those people. And as a matter of fact, Serena Williams is the source. She is the girl. So you don't think it wasn't by design that they surrounded her with this rich billionaire clear man so that they can go ahead on and extract this energy, extract these genetics and all that stuff? Because this is what this is about. Y'all thinking clear surface? No. This is way deeper than rap. Be mindful of that. She got beautiful little girls, no shade. But understand what you're looking at. Understand what you are looking at. And I also believe that a lot of these celebrities have it in their contracts too. Just like the ones who get all of them deals. Remember Cat Williams said they sign these deals and get them light-skinned wives? I think other ones sign other deals and they get the white ones. I think the bigger the contract, the lighter the skin. That's why Tina had her white woman. That's why Serena got her white man, or Tina had her white man, Serena got her white man. The bigger, the higher you go, I believe the whiter the skin. Said what I said. All them athletes y'all be seeing with them clears, girl, please. Y'all think they really, girl, okay. Y'all really believe they just fell in, okay. I told y'all about arranged marriages. We got to discuss it. When we start getting into bloodlines and arranged marriages, it's going to put all kind of stuff into perspective. Okay. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please and thank you. And bad enough, Serena running around here looking and talking like a clear. So you already know what that's about to be. You feel what I'm saying? You already know how it's about to go. And look at this punk. Y'all want to see a punk? Dwight Howard said he cut his hair. He said it took him 10 years to grow these dreads. And I said, it took you what? He cutting his hair off, y'all. Check him out.
26, 10 years. It took 10 years to get this hair. And it's only taking about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to let it go. I just tell you how life is. You can build up something for years, and all it takes is a second for it to crumble, or a second for things to change. So now, time for rebirth, baby. Now it's 2026.
Nigga, if it took you 10 years, you should have stopped 5 years ago. 10 years for them ear dreads. My little brother cut his hair off and braided his hair. My little brother hair was down his bike in less than a year. Nigga, it took you 10 years to grow them struggle straws. God should have been directed you to cut them things off. Boy, them things ain't connected to nothing. Dwight Howard looks so bad. No, well, I ain't gonna lie. He did show the after picture, and I ain't gonna lie. He don't look too bad no more. He actually look a little bit better. He do. I ain't gonna hate on him. I want to hate on him real bad and say he looks so bad now. He did look so bad then. But I ain't gonna lie, since he cut the dreads off, he look a little better. He look cleaner. I can see his face. He don't give too much punk. A little bit, just a little razzle dazzle of punk. Not too much, not 50 on 20 punk. Just 5 on pump, 1 pump. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he done cut his hair off. Maybe he's trying to start anew. You know, that's what bad bitches do. You know, I just cut my hair off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, maybe he's trying to start anew, get his life in order. You know what I'm saying? And heal. So hopefully we'll see how this works out for Dwight Howard and we'll go from there. I don't know what's going on. Is something in the water got the girls cutting their hair? I don't know. All the girls are cutting their hair. All of the girls are cutting their hair. I don't know. Let's move on. Lord have mercy. The white done cut his hair. He looked so bad though. He did at first. He did. He did look bad. He did. Y'all know he did. Speaking of looking bad, let me show y'all this peckerwood. See this here peckerwood? I almost cussed his ass out last night. Now, you know he the racist. Crime Bill Joe? Oh, yes. Crime Bill Joe, the most racist cracker this side the Mississippi 2026, right? So when he was already up here talking about how, what did he say? This man looked like Obama, and it took too long for the man to come up here. I said, if this man don't look like Obama, I'm going to roll him out tomorrow. Now, you know, Crime Bill Joe on his way out the door. Oh, yeah. He barely making it. He barely makes it on a day-to-day basis. But ultimately, he's still around here, still campaigning because the Democratic Party needs the black vote. I'm sorry, that too. They need the black vote. So now you're going to see a lot of the Democrats coming back out, doing little stupid stuff. And I saw this peckerwood talking about somebody looked like Obama. And I thought he was being racist until I saw the man. So apparently the man do a little bit look like him. He was lucky too. Let's get into it.
What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I feel like he should be standing on the right and I should be standing on the left. Hey, you done this look at Barack? Anyway, as I say, you've done good, fella.
Well, you know, I tried.
What are you doing?
He might be next up, y'all. You know, when you think back to how Barack Obama came on the scene, y'all remember how we met Barack Obama? It was on some random shit like this shit. Hey man, watch out. Remember, we met Barack Obama at a freak off with Diddy. I bet you y'all forgot. We met Barack at the freak off by Diddy. Remember that party Diddy had where they had the dildo on the bed? Barack was in there. Yes, he was. Barack was in there. Don't make me, hold on. Y'all think I'm lying. Hold on. Let me pull it up because I don't want nobody to get on here and say I'm just talking. Hold on. Y'all think I'm playing. Hold on. Barack. How you spell his name, y'all? Barack. How you spell his name? Let's just go Obama. Obama. Diddy. I'm about to show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. I ain't making this shit up. Look. Girl, please stop playing with me.
You want to be the president of the United States? You call your man, call MTV. We're gonna give you a platform. We're gonna give you a way to speak because you on to something, kid.
Well,
you on to something. You making sense to me. You got me. I am franchised. I'm not disenfranchised no more. And we're gonna keep it nonpartisan, but we gotta applaud when somebody's making sense. Because we've been all around, all over, speaking to politicians, and this is what we call real talk. This is what Pete. Now y'all understand why we vote. We're gonna edit everybody else ass out and just run his. Yeah, there you go,
y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating. But I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
The guy's good. You want to be the president of the United States? You call your man.
For those of y'all who don't remember, this is how we were introduced to Barack Obama. We saw him via Diddy in the Vote or Die campaign. Put a 3 in the chat if you remember the Vote or Die campaign. Let me see if I can pull it up. Remember, Diddy had it was a whole Vote or Die campaign. All the celebrities had the Vote or Die t-shirts. They had the little, they had the tape going across their mouth. Hold on. Hold on. Vote or Die. Hold on, bitch. I ain't making nothing up. Don't play with no me. Girl, y'all better find somebody safe to play with. Girl, don't play with no me. I know what I'm looking. I know I was there. You can't tell me and I was there. Okay? I was literally there. This how they got me to vote, girl. Messing around talking about voting and dying and whatnot. This is my first time voting, girl, messing with Diddy. I ain't lying. I am not making this up. My one and only time I've ever voted was via the Diddler in the Vote or Die campaign. I voted one time. Barack Obama, that year, that one time. Fucking around with Diddy. I swear to God. He got me. Yes, he did. He got me. We were introduced to Obama through Diddy. Now that we know that, don't that sound suspect? If Diddy did not have that party with Barack Obama there, Black America, I'm not speaking on no other part, Black America would not have known who he was. When we saw him standing next to Diddy during the Vote or Die campaign, we was like, oh, he a nigga. I know y'all thought it because I thought it too. Somebody said I felt intimidated. I had to vote or die. Y'all crazy. Vote or I would die. No, seriously though. Subconsciously, I think that we all thought that subconsciously. Seriously, witchcraft. You see the witchcraft? Vote or die, you take it as, it's a cute little one too. No, it really is something that you subconsciously take for real because it literally got me out to vote. I'm saying all that to say this. When I seen Joe Biden, Crime Bill Joe, bring this man out here, I said, this looks familiar. I said, oh, yeah. I seen this movie. This looks familiar. And we know the Democrats don't have no candidate. Hello? We all know the Democrats don't have no candidate. They need a Barack Obama lookalike or somebody that just make it seem like they're a nigga. And he might be bloodline nigga. But that don't mean he skin folk is kinfolk. I'm just saying. But now that we know we met Diddy or Barack through Diddy, I heard they had a freak off that night. Don't get me the line. I wasn't there. This is what they said. They say after Diddy did the vote or die thing, they say it went down. Now, I don't know who was all at the party. I wasn't there. Maybe Carl Jagler, bald-head Jagler might be able to tell you who all was at the party, but I don't know. They say it went down that night. I would hate to see what happened because they say Barack Obama is a freak, allegedly. I don't know it's true. I'm just telling y'all what they said, okay? So please don't come over here battling and windmilling on me, bitch. Play with your mom. Don't play with me. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up. Oh, I know where I want to go. Let's get into King Harris. So we spoke the other day. Y'all remember King Harris got arrested. There was a video or at least footage that came out or news that came out yesterday that King Harris was allegedly arrested in a Pikachu onesie, right? Apparently, they said that he was arrested for a vape pen that had weed in it, a firearm, and also for, I guess, refusing to get out of the car. Now, I watched this video, and in Georgia, it is not illegal to have a firearm in the vehicle. But when you got said firearm in the vehicle with drugs, now you got a problem, okay? So in Georgia, you could be a pistol-toting, a rifle shooting, cracker or Negro, and nobody's gonna mind as long as you don't mix it with the liquor or the drugs. So I think when they claim they found the vape pen, the weed pen on what's the little yellow boy? When they found that, they said, oh, grounds for arrest and got him out the paint. Okay, so we're gonna get into a little bit of the footage. In the footage, King ended up calling his lawyer and also Tip in his side 6.5. They ended up pulling up to the scene to try to get him out and could not. Let's get into it. Y'all like the video. Did I undo the volume? Hold on. No, I didn't. Hold on.
You're going to arrest me for obstruction?
Yes, if you do not get out of the car.
I don't know why. I don't feel safe.
All right, if you do not get out of the car, you will be arrested for obstruction.
I don't feel safe.
If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're not telling me a valid reason why.
That's a perfectly valid reason. Like, Google it if you want to. It's not going to end well for you.
Let me call my lawyer, man.
You have that right, but you're not even under arrest right now. You're still just detained.
Stay in my car.
No, you don't. Get out of the car.
Hey, Quinn. So I'm pulled over right now, and they telling me I got to get out the car for what reason?
Because we're going to have a conversation back at the back of the car.
They're going to have a conversation.
Can I just say, for anybody being pulled over, there's nobody you can call that's going to stop the police from pulling your ass up out the car. The only person that can stop the car, once the police say, get out the car, there's only one person that can stop that police, and that's his own supervisor. Not your lawyer, not his lawyer, not even the judge at that point. There's only one person that can stop the police from getting you out the car, and that's his own supervisor. Why you niggas be wanting to get in the car and call this one and call that one? I don't understand. Get your duck ass out the car, nigga. You about to make something that don't have to be. You already see he on that type of time. You already see what it is. You got money. Your dad and them got money. Go ahead on, get out the car. Let them put the cuffs on you. Go ahead on, be done with it. Y'all niggas be wanting to be combative when it don't even have to be. Because that cracker could have switched cheese your ass. All he had to do was say, oh, I thought he was reaching for the gun. Then next thing you know, we'll be planning the repass for Lil King Jr. around here. You see what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. And I'm not taking up for the cop. I'm just saying we got to be safe with ourselves. That's all.
Get out of the car. Doesn't matter why.
I'm not getting out the car because you want to have a... No, I'm not getting out the car.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right. So at this time, you are under arrest. You are not free to leave. You are under arrest.
I'm not under arrest.
You are under arrest. I'm informing you that you are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? Yes. Hold on, my lawyer calling. Hey.
Obstruction.
So a police officer is right here telling me I have to step out my car, and I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a conversation.
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me
And I will say this. First of all, I'm not a police or a lawyer, but let me say this. In King's defense, he wasn't, from what I see in the video, he hasn't given him a clear reason as to why he wanted him out the car or even why he's being arrested. He just said, get out the car. When King said, I don't want to get out the car, then it's, okay, well, now you're under arrest. In my opinion, again, I just see this stuff on TV and on the news and on internet. So I'm an internet lawyer and an internet police. And from what I understood about the law, I thought he would have had to give King a real valid reason. But then again, I don't know. Let me mind my citizen ass business.
I didn't want to step out the car. I'm under arrest, bro. I'm under arrest.
But you are under arrest at this point. All right. So you need to get out of your car right now. All right.
So this make y'all feel tough.
Not the slightest. All it does is give me some paperwork.
And this is another thing too. When I seen what the cop looked like, he looked like he a half Mexican, half clear. Do y'all know that these police was put here to do exactly what they doing? To literally, and I'm not saying that King shouldn't be arrested, because having a gun and weed in a car, that's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, your ass should have went to jail. And you speeding, you damn right your ass should have went to jail. But what I'm saying is, think about the police. Most of the police officers now are foreigners. It's because it's everybody against Black America. No shade. But it's literally everybody's here to police us, our land, our freedoms. They about to flood our schools, our court systems, everything. It's just done by design. I just noticed that. And they always look like that.
All right,
All you have to do is get out the car.
File your paperwork. You want me to get out my car to talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about.
This is not your car. You're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45. There's
never had a police tell me to step out the car to ask simple questions.
Well, there's a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
It's in front. So a police.
Yeah, King, you was doing 70 and a 45. That's automatic jail, my nigga. I am the speed queen. Nigga, I done had more speeding tickets than I done had good mornings. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the speed demon. 70 and the 45, anything over 20, automatic jail. That's just how I go. That's the rules of the highway. Anything over 20, them people supposed to take your ass to jail, King, bro. That's why I say you should have just got out the car and just went on about your business and let your daddy come bail you out, bro. You was already down bad. 70 and a 45. Yeah, you gotta go, fam. You pack your bags. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Well, not just that. You have an open THC container in the center console.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay. We are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter.
And tell them American Deli.
Do you know about how long it'll take to get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of them.
American Deli.
7050.
American Deli.
7050
All right. Now hang my phone up and lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my phone up and lock my shit.
How long will it be for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it. 10 minutes. Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. All right, now let go.
Yes, sir. Hey, Albert, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
As well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 and a 45. He was.
What are you talking about?
To separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We have
not tip. Did he express his fear for safety? That nigga doing 60 and 100 fuck a ticket. That nigga doing a million and 100. Tip, go lay down. You and your 6.5. Go lay. What you mean? Did he express his fear. Ain't no fear in that little yellow ass boy. Nigga, you know you ain't raised that little yellow bastard to have no fear. What you mean did he express his fear? Hell no, he ain't express no fear. Go sit down, Tip. Go lay. Girl, Tip just, oh girl, look at him. Did he express? That nigga ain't express shit. Pay the bind. That's what you do.
We got to be safe too. He's right there with John. Right.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So there's absolutely no way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle.
Code word. I can't slip y'all a couple of dollars. You heard Tip, so there's absolutely no way we can resolve. Code word, I'm Tip. You want a few tickets to Magic City? And that cracker said, no, I don't eat pork.
He was even told that according to Supreme Court case law, he is required to exit a vehicle when he is requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Mims. He stated that, he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at the time. He was still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. It wasn't until his lawyer called him back and said, you need to get out of the car right now. He got out of the car, was placed under arrest. Wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
So King Harris was arrested on the drug charges. He has since, let me pull him up here. He has since, let me see if I can pull him up on Twitter. He has since done a video mocking the situation, King Harris. Let me get him on here. Him and his Pikachu onesie. He has since came out to show y'all. Oh, look at the picture, y'all. Now, they did not have to do no whole full body. I don't know what this was about. And I think that, I ain't gonna lie, part of me feel like this is cap, no shade. Part of me feel like this is cap because a lot of this stuff seem a little bit suspect, like a full body. Like, why? Like, at any rate, hold on. Let me pull up, because he started doing this, he was mocking the situation. It's just a little drug charge, a little gun charge. He be all right. Hold on, let me see how long it's going to take to pull up. Did he? Yeah, here you go. Look. So now he back outside, y'all.
Anything. Tell that boy play what's unsafe. It's like millions in.
I hate that music, y'all. All of them niggas sound alike. It's just so lame. But this is King. Middle fingers up to the cops, I guess. I don't know. He made it out. Pikachu and all. Mind you, this is somebody's father. This is somebody's father. And he wanted to show y'all that he made it out. Yeah, that music sound a mess. I don't like it. It's just something about it I don't like.
Man, y'all know I love y'all, man. Mag TV, I y'all, man. Yeah, man, we living life. What up, Mag? Y'all know I love y'all, man. Mag TV.
So yeah, that's the update on Brother King. He is now out of custody, and his father is probably greasing somebody's pockets to put this behind them. So that's all we got so far with the Kane situation. That's all we got so far with the Kane situation. Now, remember, I kept telling y'all Diddy might be on the way home. Ray J has an announcement to you guys to show y'all. He said Diddy on his way home. It was him and Sammy. And I saw Sammy put this fake video or post about him beating up Ray J. Don't listen to nothing Ray J said. Not even this, to be honest. But it's funny. So we'll get into it. Ray J and Sammy discuss Diddy being on the way home.
Diddy. Now, what? Free Diddy. Wait. Free Puffy, nigga. That nigga be home next week eating dinner, nigga. And guess who's gonna be there? Me, nigga.
You gonna be what?
Where you gonna be when Puffy has his first dinner when he get out?
I've never hung around.
Then you don't need to know what's going on, bro.
All right, so stop talking to me.
So stop grabbing me like that before I start grabbing you like
Are
that.
you guys
grab
going
me
to
like
Magic?
that.
Are you guys
Stop
going to
grabbing
Magic
me
City?
like that before I start
grab
grabbing
me like
you
that?
like that.
You grab me like that? It's
Hey,
Pop, bro.
are y'all going to Magic
Don't ever
City?
grab
or
me
what
like
y'all
that.
doing?
Are we going to Magic City?
I think so. Okay. Free Diddy,
Now,
nigga.
What?
Free Diddy.
Wait.
Oh, gosh. Sean Diddy's Combs lawyers appeal his conviction, claiming freak-offs were protected by First Amendment, allegedly. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like I say, I don't know what's really happening. I did see a video with I thought I shared it. I did see a video from what's that girl's name? Angela Yee, where they were discussing Diddy possibly, oh yeah, here you go, saying that he was possibly coming home by Labor Day. Check it out. Here you go, the post I had with Angela Yee on Way Up with Yee talking about it.
Takeout. Diddy home by Labor Day.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. I mean, I think a lot of times people go on the website and they say Diddy's release date is April 15th.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're not taking into account is that Diddy has entered into a drug rehabilitation program that once he completes it, it's going to reduce his sentence by about 12 months.
Ooh.
So that moves it from 2028 to 2027. With work release, he can get up to 9 months off of that, which puts his effective release date sometime around Labor Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth him really fighting to try to get out earlier than that?
Well, no, I mean,
because he is still fighting it. He's trying to get
absolutely fighting it. He got an appeal. It's a strong appeal, and there's a good chance that he wins that appeal. And if he wins that appeal, he'll be back home by July 4th.
Wow, can you imagine?
Yeah, so he's going to be here in the summer. The question is whether or not it's going to be the beginning of the summer or the end of the summer.
What do you, the top story today on Media Takeout?
Didn't I tell y'all Diddy was coming home? When I saw Usher do that interview, and when I saw Young Miami come out and do that interview, I understand that the behind the scenes of this stuff works. I pay attention to not just what I see on the internet. I pay attention to the workings and the strings being pulled behind the scenes. I told y'all niggas, get my little girl up here. I told y'all niggas, y'all gonna start listening to me. And when he come home, it's gonna really be the confirmation. When I saw Young Miami and when I saw Usher come out and said what they said, I said, Diddy is on his way home. I told y'all niggas.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
You got to understand, they need the press to be different when he's coming home. So what's going to move before Diddy physically moves is the press surrounding Diddy. Does that make sense? Meaning, right now, leading up to recent, everybody still hated Diddy. Everybody was like, we don't like him. We hope he go to jail for life, right? Well, then recently, all of a sudden, now a lot of our y'all faves, started coming out saying that they support him. It's because it's the same thing that we do with that the reality TV people do. They put the press out first to set the pace, to set the temperature for what they want, and then they allow it to come out. So I'm telling you what I know. This man said 4th of July. Other people saying weeks. He be home before the end of the summer. I'm just telling you now. Diddy, if he ain't already home, because they play like that too. Let's talk about it. Remember, they do a lot of things behind the scenes that you won't know until they tell you. So he could be already home and we just don't know it. For all I know, Diddy never even seen the side of a cell, girl, at this point. But at any rate, he's on his way home. Like I tell y'all, don't get your panties all in a bunch. The nigga coming home. They say free Diddy till it's backwards, and they say it is backwards. Say what they said. I don't know. I don't really care. Don't care about the nigga. Unless he about to drop Carl Thomas album, I don't care. And I said what I said. Let's move on. Let's get into this Ashlee Jenae bit. Let's get her done. So Ashlee Jenae, that's the black girl who was allegedly taken. Well, they went on vacation. Her and her clear fiance went on vacation to Tanzania, Africa. And on said vacation, he came back and she did it. Apparently, they said that he and her had an argument to where they had to be separated. basically literally separated room by room. Now, this is the craziest part. On the internet, from the internet's perspective, it looked like they were having the best time of their lives. She had just gotten engaged. They were taking videos and pictures on Safari. If you were on the outside looking in, this was the best, most happiest time of this girl's life. She's now newly engaged to a new man. He fine, he clear. They in Africa with a clear lion. You feel what I'm saying? Because they walked in front of a clear lion. Yes, they even had a clear lion. That should have been red flag. Because, bitch, I ain't coming all the way to Africa to find no clear lions. It just don't go like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I be thinking about stuff like that. My head goes full. But anyways, long story short, they trying to say that it was suicide. From what I hear from the family, they say that she had been in the hospital for 11 hours before he even called the family to say, hey, by the way, your daughter is damn near dead. And when he finally did call the parents to tell them, the parents with their weird ass, they come on here, well, I don't think she would have done it, but I can't say that he did it. Shut your dumb ass up. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, fast forward, they were trying to put it a suicide. I told y'all third world countries, $2,000 because you could kill 5 people and they'll shut the hell up. Okay, this is not America. In a third world country, you can take 10 niggas out there and unalive them, and you can pay $5,000 for all 10. And you can not only kill them niggas, you can get a burial. You can even do a repast and a memorial if you add an extra couple of dollars and some bush meat. I'm just telling you how it go. Y'all gotta leave outside the country so that you can really understand how you are seen outside the country, especially Black Americans. But that's neither here nor there. So now fast forward, at first they couldn't get in touch with the fiance to find out any details about what was going on. Well, apparently they did, and now they saying that he was detained and questioned. Don't get me the line. Let's get into what this clear woman said.
So local authorities in Zanzibar initially said that Ashlee took her own life, but you guys released a statement saying that her death was suspicious. What do you think happened?
We're not too sure what happened. That's what we're trying to find out. I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar. They said the investigation is still ongoing.
Now, let me say this. Once I saw the spouses, I said, there you go. You see the mama husband? Y'all see the mama husband? As white as this loose leaf paper. Now we understand why the daughter was so busy and so rushed and so excited to get her tall glass of whole milk. See, I told y'all the other day, a lot of them Caribbeans and them African mamas push for their daughters to marry outside of their race, their sons and their daughters. Whereas Black Americans, we got to sneak if we bringing home somebody that's white. Our parents don't too particularly care for that. You know what I'm saying? But culturally, this is a culture thing. So when I saw the mama's husband, I said, now now I understand why she needed to be up under this white boy. But nevertheless, let him finish.
That we have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
What was it that the hotel initially told you guys?
That the person, that Joe McCann, who she was traveling with, had that he had found her and that they had taken her to the hospital.
We just think it's very odd that our daughter is traveling with Joe and we don't hear anything from Joe. To me, that's very odd. And initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later,
11 hours.
Something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Yolanda that Ashlee was okay and she was stable and she was okay and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes. 11 hours later.
So have you spoken to him since, and what has he been saying?
There has been no communication here.
Was there any footage? Did you look at the footage? Did you see the footage? These are things that's very important to us. These are things that can clear everything up. It gives us a timeline. It lets us know what happened. We have not seen or heard or even anything about any kind of footage, surveillance. These are things that we need to know.
Did you guys ever think that Ashlee had any mental health issues?
I would think that's farther from the truth. If you go to her page, you know, as you can see, she was a beacon of light. You know, she liked being in the limelight. It's like being in the camera. She was an influencer. You know, she loved
her family.
She loved her family.
She loved her family.
So local authorities in Zanzibar initially
Child. That whole scene is weird, huh?
said that Ashlee took her own life, but you guys released a statement saying that her death was suspicious. What do you think happened?
This whole scene is just weird. You know what it kind of reminded me of? Like a parody, but not a funny one. Like a parody inside of a suspense movie, or it's just something eerie and weird. Maybe it's the colors that they're wearing, with the tone of their voices, with the way that they're sitting. It's something different. I can't quite too particularly put my finger on it, but something is very odd about this whole bit. The whole thing, how close they sitting together, the colors that they wearing, the clear man with a different color, all three of them looking like they dressed alike. It's just something. That's another thing too, Gia. No emotions. They holding up too well for me. Not only is your daughter dead, you don't know what happened. Y'all holding up too well for me. I don't know, y'all. Something in the milk ain't clean. But anyway, let me move to this video where they say they questioning the man.
I have an update on the death of model and influencer Ashlee Robinson. She went by Ashlee Jenae online. I obtained video of a news conference today in Tanzania in which officials say they are holding Joe McCann for questioning, and they are holding his passport while police wait for the postmortem. We have been unable to reach Joe McCann. Now, yesterday I reported on this story. You may recall Robinson was on vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar, an island off the coast of Tanzania in Africa. She was there to celebrate her 31st birthday with her boyfriend of about a year and a half, according to the family. Joe McCann proposed to her on that trip, but last week, something went terribly wrong. Police say Robinson was found unconscious in her villa and was rushed to the hospital, where she was later pronounced dead. Now, her parents received a call from McCann saying that something had happened, but they say it was the resort that told them about the death of their child. Again, the new information today, officials say they are holding Joe McCann for questioning and are holding his passport. I have an update on the death of model and influencer.
Let me tell y'all something. Do not fall from we're holding his passport and holding him for questioning. This is in another country. It's not y'all thinking like America. In America, if they was holding him for questioning, we'd be secure in the fact that at the very least, they'd get to the bottom of something. He's still in Africa, y'all. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie and say I'm about to put my energy into it because I'm not. All you divester women, I keep telling y'all, all of you divestors, y'all running over there to these other races thinking you're going to find your best. And what you're going to probably meet is your maker. Be mindful of that. Y'all running over here to divest, huh? Ain't nothing wrong with organically falling in love with who you fall in love with. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm talking about all of y'all who purposely go to tear down your own folks to go by some other people. You're going to run right into your demise. Meet your maker. You think you're going to meet the love of your life. You're going to meet your maker, fat. Let's move on. I ain't putting too much energy in that. Not about to do it. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know that little girl anyway. Plus, they say she'll tell her. No shade. I don't care. Kim Gladney, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, thanks for awakening. I watch religiously. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Amanda Panda 1329, thank you for the super chat. Says, I remember my coworker was pissed about Obama. White women claiming because of him, her friends, stayed on government assistance. White woman claimed because of him, her friend stayed on government assistance. She ain't lying. Now that I'm looking at your comment, she ain't lying. You know, when Obama came in, let me tell you what Obama did. One of many things that Obama did. One of the things that Obama did was also, first of all, he came in and stole from niggas, right? He stole a lot from us. When we figure out all the things that Obama came in and took from us, a lot of us gonna be pissed, okay? So he came in and stole from us. But remember, these elite don't care about color. They leave us at the bottom to argue about that. He also did a number on them crackers too, on them Peckerwoods that be back then, them poor whites. Oh, he did them a bad service. First of all, most white people in America are not rich. Most of them are poor. Let's start that first. I keep telling y'all that. But the poor ones who are already poor, he made them even more poor. See, y'all don't know why a lot of them crackers, y'all think they just don't like him because he's black. And for the ignorant ones, they do. But it's more to it than that. He did them crackers a bad job too. Yes, he pushed the only people who won when Obama got in office was the gays. And that was not even a win. It was an illusion of a win because even the gays didn't win. Don't let that go over your head. But I understand why the clears don't like him because he screwed them over too. Like their neighborhoods and their resources and stuff, he screwed them. Yes, he did. They just don't talk about it. They like to keep us making us believe that it's a black and white issue. They don't see. This is the thing. In order for the whites to seem and look like they're above us, they have to act like it, even though they know they're not. That's why I tell y'all too. Think about the poorest person, the poorest black people in the hood. They still live 50 million times better than your middle class white person. The reason why black people can still run the economy out the hood is because you're really not poor. You just poor in here. You ain't never been poor in here. The illusion is they're doing well and you're doing bad. And physically, it keeps you in your hood. I swear to God, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's in your mind. It's right here. They are not doing well at all. This is why when they get in positions of power, they want you dead. This is why they want to take everything from you. It's not just your skin color. They jealous because they know that you have way more than them. But the illusion that has been fed through us or to us through propaganda is that whites are doing good and blacks are doing bad. That's not the truth. That's why even in the hood, you find brand new cars. That's why even in the projects, you can go in somebody's house and find $10,000 worth of furniture just in the living room because you're not poor. You're only poor here. The witchcraft, the trick is to make you believe they're doing good and you not, so that you remain physically there. Once your mind catch up with that, you come out the hood. I swear to God. And then you get to see what real poor whites look like. And you get to see that most of the whites here are poor. Very extremely poor, mind you. Don't let that go over your head. They extremely poor. I'm talking about like dirty dog leg poor. I'm talking about bitch beefs and franks poor, bitch. Pork and beans in a can poor. If y'all ever get a chance, go around some poor whites. You'll see it. Let's move on. Go around some poor whites and you'll see everything you need to know. Poor whites will do it all the time. Yes, they do. They just don't like to be outed. That's why they was mad at that Drewski joke. Hello, we talked about that as well. And speaking of poors, let's get into the Asian community and Chinese food. You know, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Born and raised all my life. And I remember they have this store around where my grandma used to live in the Seven Wall. And it was called Manchu. If you ever been to New Orleans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They got two of them in the whole city, or at least they did. I don't know what's going on in NOLA. But they had two. They had one on St. Bernard and Broad, and they had one on Claiborne. Still got them. And in Manchu, I remember whenever we would go spend the night by my grandma's house, and my mama didn't send us with food, she'll send us money so we could buy something to eat. So we could either go get some churches, like my mama sent $20. This is how you know back then the economy was good. $20. We used to be able to get a 20-piece chicken from churches, 4 biscuits, 2 large sides, peppers, and it was less than $20. My mama had 4 children. Okay, so my mama would either send money for us to eat or she sent food for us to cook, right? So we had churches on one corner, still to this day, churches right here, Manchu right here, and Rallies down the street, Popeyes down the street, a few other places, whatever the case. As a kid, I realized when I wanted to eat something outside of fried chicken, there was literally nowhere for me to go. Why is this important? They put these Chinese restaurants, Asian food restaurants in all of the hoods because this is where they're poisoning you. The same way, listen, the same way they poison us through the food, through the hair products with the perms. These Chinese Asian people in black communities are basically like the middleman drug dealer to sell you the drugs, which is the food. And it tastes really, really good. But I told you that shit is not real food. I figured that out back then. And I know the chicken was different then than it is now. First of all, let's start here first. I ain't ate Chinese food. What we in 2026? In over 10 years. And I remember the last time I tried it, I hadn't tried it in years before that, and that shit made my stomach hurt. It's not real food. What's happening is the government is allowing these Chinese restaurants to set up shop and feed you dead people, dead animals, and whatever else they can find around there. Allegedly. That's what's happening. All y'all running in these buffets, all y'all running into these restaurants, we've already been exposed. Them people been exposed for preparing food on the ground outside. And I still go to New Orleans in 2026 and still see a line down Manchu Street. And this is the craziest part. Manchu has been shut down. Both of them for food hazards, for all kinds. And guess what? The line still be down the street. I don't understand. But then again, I have to understand as well, too. There's not a lot of food options in the hood. This is done by design. But what we know is that's not food y'all eating in those Chinese restaurants. Hell, not even at PF Chang's. Allegedly. None of that is food. And it's not even what it's not. I think the scariest part is what it really is. I tell y'all, if you want to experiment on what you're eating, anybody out here with $10 to spare, go buy you a Chinese plate. I don't give a damn what it is. Matter of fact, go get you some shrimp fried rice or some fried rice and any kind of chicken you want, but don't eat it. Listen, this is an experiment I'm employing anybody to do. Go get you a Chinese plate of fried rice and whatever chicken you want. Put it in your microwave and don't eat it. Wait 24 hours and come back and tell me what the house smell like. I tell you what it smell like. You ever smelled a dead body? If you never smelled one, then you don't know. If you've never smelled a dead body, nigga, you will have to air your house out for how bad that food will smell. If you think I'm lying, I am telling you, go and buy a plate today. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Just put it in the microwave. Don't put it in the refrigerator. Put it in the microwave and then come back in 24 hours. Watch your whole house. It's going to smell like that shit in the walls. And this is what we eating. This is what we putting in our bodies. Now, why is this important? This lady said that a New York Chinese restaurant, and don't just put it on New York because this is everywhere, found that they had 20 dead, was it raccoons or squirrels? 20 dead squirrels, hundreds of whatever, how many dead squirrels found at this Chinese restaurant. Let's get into it. 300, I'm sorry. 350 is the number. 350.
And 50 squirrels were found in a cooler in a Chinese restaurant in New York. I said 350 squirrels was found in a cooler, okay, in a Chinese restaurant in New York. And a lot of people in the comments, because I go to them comments, I get deep down in them comments, they have had squirrel before. And that's your business. If you want to eat a squirrel, a snake, a dog, a cat, that's your business. But when people go to a Chinese restaurant and order food and they order some chicken, they expect chicken. But I've been saying this about these Chinese people.
Y'all don't even never see them eat their own food. You have never gone in a Chinese restaurant and saw them sit down and eat that shit. Never. You have never gone in a Chinese restaurant, Asian restaurant. They never eat their own food. That should be a red flag right there. Not red flag. That should be a sign.
Stay off of it a little while. Maybe go to the grocery store and maybe make your own Chinese food. You can do the same thing that they are doing. It'll taste just as good. Okay? Because you can't tell me, I think a lot of us, especially back in the day, when the Chinese restaurants came in strong, they wasn't feeding us something that they didn't have no business of feeding us. You know what I'm saying? But this is wrong. Now, you can go look up this story as well. They found dogs in a restaurant before. So this is not the first time, but 350 squirrels. So y'all was going to skin those squirrels, mix it in with some more of the regular chicken and meat and feed it to people.
Yep.
They got to go to court. But what about those people that could have got sick? What's wrong with people? You know what I'm saying? Chinese, I'm not letting y'all slide. I'm not Chinese people. I'm not letting y'all slide. That is wrong. And I'm gonna tell y'all what else I saw. And I saw this with my own eyes. I saw where the Chinese people were like growing big rats. Like, what are y'all about to do with these rats? These was the biggest rats I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a Chinese eater person, eat Chinese food, please be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go look it up, okay? Go look it up, the story about the squirrels, and think that I'm lying. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
Shout out to the sister. They don't eat their own shit, man. How many times we got to get them exposed to what they doing? If they over there with big ass rats breeding them, what you think they breed? What you tell me? What you think they breeding the rats for? What you think they breeding the rats for? Just out of curiosity. Like I say, I've never seen them eat their own food. And this is supposed to be the shit that they eat. You know what it made me remind me of? 50 Cent had this show. Was it Power? Was it The Force with Tommy? Which one of 50 Cent shows? Which one of them Power shows where, yeah, it was Force with Tommy, where they were opening up all of those restaurants and they were selling the drugs out of the restaurants. Okay, one of those restaurants was an Asian restaurant that they were selling the drugs. They would have the people come in and order number one or number two, and you think they're getting food, but the whole time they really was in there getting drugs. Okay, now, it's the same thing. If you think about what 50 Cent was displaying in the show, then what it's telling you is a lot of undercover stuff goes on in these Chinese restaurants. It's kind of like a hub for a lot of low-key under-the-table stuff. That's all that means. You can't look at it literally for what you're looking at, because a lot of times they tell you the truth in art. So what 50 Cent was showing you is that if drug dealers could infiltrate Asian restaurants and sell their drugs out the back, then you already know all kinds of stuff that's infiltrated through them restaurants. They get these contracts and these businesses in the middle of all Black American neighborhoods and poor neighborhoods, because I believe that they're there to kill off the people. That's what I believe. Through the food, via food, they are there to kill off the people, give them cancers, give them all kinds of diseases, mental health issues, everything. It's all for them to be the hub and the source, just like in the movie they cloned Tyrone, be the hub and the source of the issues in the hood. And this is the worst part. Like people saying in the chat, y'all could cook that shit at home and make it way better. Y'all could cook. It be so much bread on the top of them doggone meat, on that meat. It's because I used to get sweet and sour chicken. Whenever I used to eat Chinese food, I always ate sweet and sour chicken and shrimp fried rice. Anybody who know me, that's all I used to get. All I wanted was shrimp fried rice, sweet and sour chicken with extra sauce, and I wanted me an egg roll with extra duck sauce. That's all I ate. And whenever I used to bite into the shrimp fried rice, it used to be more batter than meat, first of all. And then when you finally get to the meat, it just be like a little piece. You know what I'm saying? You can do this yourself. I just say, Black America, please stay out of those restaurants. Listen, let the white fat people go over there and eat that shit. Plus, it's blowing us up. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of the stuff, that reason why we big like that too. I think it's making us all fat. Stay out of them people's stuff. When they start eating that shit, then you could go back. Okay? But until they start eating their own food, I say stay clear away. That's just me. I say stay far, far away, at least until they start. You eat it. Y'all worry about the McDonald's CEOs. When we gonna start making the Asians eat their food? Let's talk about it. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, we on here worry about the McDonald's CEOs and they not biting their hamburgers and fries and whatnot. When is we gonna make these Asians get up here and eat that shit they selling us at the buffet? Dead ass question. I'm dead ass serious. I ain't never seen them eat that shit. And I don't want to hear all they do is eat white rice. Bullshit. I ain't never seen them eat it. When we gonna get them up here and make them eat the food? Let's move on, because I don't want to be too messy. Let's move on, because if anybody need to be eating that shit, I'd rather them eat it before the McDonald's man. Shit. Get them Asians up here and let them eat that damn. Put them in front of the buffet. Serve that shit at one of their weddings or their repasses or something like that. I bet you they won't eat that shit, but they over here selling it to you for $6.99 a plate. Y'all better stay out them people stuff now. Stay out them people stuff. That's why y'all throw it off in the head. Let's move on. We got to get into the man of the hour, Boosie Boo. Boosie Badass has part ways with his federal agent / friend, Vlad Television. Now, we all know Vlad TV as the culture vulture Jew that he is. What he has done all of this time is just take all of our hip hop and archived it so that he can make money. Generations of it, actually. He's going to probably have kids, and then they're going to make money off of this, and then so on and so forth, because this is what the colonizer does, okay? Well, I told y'all Boosie was only hanging out with Vlad like that because they were both federal agents. Listen, in my opinion, Boosie and Tip are definitely agents. The way that these niggas should have been locked up in prison for life and still walking the streets, if nothing else tells me that they made deals and they agents, that alone tell me that, right? Plus, Vlad has been known to be known, or at least he's been known to be accused of being the biggest agent in hip hop. Literally, everybody was going to his platform was going to jail. Hell, even Boosie went to jail, leaving out of Vlad Television, okay? But still, niggas don't like to believe that fat meat is greasy. So fast forward, Black America boycotts Vlad TV, but Boosie said he not boycotting because according to Boosie, he was getting paid a nice grip of money. Now, I don't believe that. I believe a lot of those interviews Boosie had to do to stay out of jail. That's what I believe. But anyway, Boosie gonna tell y'all he was making all this kind of money, and Vlad was over here telling y'all as well that he don't pay for them interviews. But so it was just like, okay, girl, somebody lying. I don't know who it is. It is what it is. Fast forward. Now, Boosie makes an announcement that he will no longer be interviewing with Vlad TV, but he says this time is because he asked for a $5,000 pay increase, and Vlad told him no. Now, let's get into it. Now, let me say this before we get into it. If this is true and Vlad did not want to pay Boosie for the increase, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's because Vlad understands that his days are done. If y'all haven't been paying attention, Vlad TV has been hanging on by a wing and a prayer. Between the Art of Dialogue and all the rest of these other channels on the internet, literally nobody looks to Vlad for hip hop news. Now, at one point, Vlad had hip hop news on lock. You couldn't tell nobody nothing. Everybody and their mama went through Vlad. But now Vlad is no longer the gatekeeper. Nobody gives a damn about Vlad. And I don't even know what his numbers are doing, but I'm pretty sure Vlad understands trending wise, looking at his numbers, I'm on my way out the door. So if I'm Vlad, I'm not paying no increase to get you on this channel. No way, because it's a sinking ship. It's almost like Vlad is on the Titanic, and Vlad TV is literally sinking day after day. That's all it is. And this is the worst part, or this is the best part for Vlad. He understood that this day was going to come when he started this shit. So people might feel like, oh, Vlad probably somewhere sick. Nah, that nigga probably pivoting somewhere. It's business. Anyways, Vlad is no longer playing. He said he's not going to pay Boosie the $5,000 increase. And Boosie said because of that, now he's starting his own podcast. Let's get into it.
Ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now. I don't know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh. Y'all get ready. In 7 months. Let's go. I ain't do Vlad no more.
So now, according to Boosie, he's starting his own podcast, which I think he should have done years ago. And I remember people telling Boosie to do that, and Boosie was saying, no, look at this video. Sorry. Excuse me. Look at this video when people were telling him to go on his own. I think this is the video. Let me see. No, I don't think this is it. Hold on. I don't think that's the one where, oh crap. Y'all like the video. I want to show y'all the video where Boosie was saying, I think that's it. Maybe that was it. Let me scroll back up. Maybe that was it. Let me let it play.
Get paid good. We only get paid one time, so I got to get paid good. I'm sorry, I don't need a podcast. Are you done with DJ Vlad because he did one with 6ix9ine? Nah. You know how many rats Vlad and did podcasts with? That ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing against no 6ix9ine. I ain't got no beef with 6ix9ine. I don't care who Vlad doing no podcast with. That ain't none of my motherfucking business. But you gotta pay me. I don't give a f. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm feeding my family off a podcast. I ain't know what he paid 6ix9ine. He did shit. All I want is 40, bro. Like I ain't on no 100K shit. Give me 40. I'm worth that, right? Am I worth that? 40? We only.
Now, this show you how the cracker work. Boosie is one of the main reasons why we even know Vlad. It was his interviews with Boosie and some other people, DL Hughley, but either way, Black Americans. But he'll pay 6ix9ine 100K and Boosie couldn't get 40. But pay attention to what Boosie said at the beginning. I don't need no podcast. But yet and still, this is how you feed your family at the time. But now, since he don't want to pay you a $5,000 increase, now it's, oh, screw it. I'm going to just start my own podcast. Yeah. You a day late and dollar short. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I think Boosie is thoroughly entertaining as the interviewee on a podcast. Meaning, let me help you understand what I'm saying. What we love about Boosie is not his questions, but his responses, his answers. The person sitting across from Boosie saying, hey, Boosie, what do you think about this? And then Boosie saying, oh, man, come on, man. That's what we love. Now, I'm not saying that Boosie can't have that same thing on this podcast because he absolutely could. I would just wonder how we're going to get that if now he's sitting in the director seat or the interviewer seat, because we liked his right, Sergeant King. We like his reactions. You get it? We don't really care to see him ask the questions. But again, he might have a plan. It might work. I do know that Boosie has his own fan base who gonna roll over there with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we've been saying, get your own podcast, bro. But I guess splitting with Vlad is the reason why we gonna make the move. Cool. But Vlad is on his way out the door. But that's because Vlad understands that his time is up. Vlad's time is up. Gone are the days of the one gatekeeper and all of that stuff. All of that is done. Okay. Now that's all I got for Boosie. Let's move on. Let's get into a little let's play Rolling Big Fat Funky Nasty Ass, and then we're gonna get into the Somalian versus Black Americans. So did y'all see Roland Martin? There's an old video recirculating. It is an old video. I don't want to lie on him. But mind you, Roland Martin is the big fat funky tether who sits across everywhere we can find and tell Black Americans, call us stupid, call us idiots, tell us we need to vote, this, that, and we don't need to vote, who we need to vote for. Roland Martin has been notoriously known for cursing out Black Americans. Mind you, Roland Martin himself is not a Black American. He is a Haitian no-neck tether. Yes, he's one of them Napoleon Bonaparte ass shaped ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So I always found it odd that he talks to Black America as if he's one of us. Now, the only reason Roland has been able to speak to us like that is because Roland was able to tether in and slide in under the guise of being just Black. Remember, we just waking up to the idea that there are different kinds of Blacks. 5 or 10 years ago, collectively, we just thought anybody with melanin was Black. So under that guise and misunderstanding, people like Roland was able to slide on in. Him too, Joy Reid, a lot of them was able to, and Amanda Seals, that's her name, Amanda Seals. A lot of them were able to slide and slither in like snakes. They were able to slither in our culture without us knowing under the Black umbrella. This is why we got to have that conversation at some point, right? And then once they get in, we realize exactly who they are. Not our friends or not allies to Black America, because they either talk down to us or they literally take from us, right? And both of them, all of them take from us, but some of them, like Roland Martin, tend to get in and talk down to us. This is another thing Roland hides behind. Alpha Phi Alpha, the Divine Nine. Boule bullshit is what he hides behind. Roland Martin loves putting that A5A shirt on so that you can have the understanding subconsciously that he's one of you and you won't be offended by the BS that he says. When the fact of the matter is, Roland ain't nothing but a short, fat, funky meatball tether sitting his fat, nasty ass on somebody's podcast mic telling niggas what they should do when we ought to be telling him how to get back to Haiti on the inner tube. Neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I found this old clip of Roland, and I need y'all to understand. Some people might say, well, Voodoo, maybe he's evolved. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. I'm sorry. Because Roland is still cussing us out today like he did back then. But it wasn't even him cussing us out. They were talking about, this was very reminiscent of Joe Biden when he was talking about Black Americans in our neighborhoods. And he said that he didn't want his children growing up in the jungle. Y'all,
well, I think first and foremost,
y'all may not recall, but Joe Biden back in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s, don't give me the line. Joe Biden did this. He was at this meeting. I don't know if it was like a council meeting or something like that, and he was talking about the future. And Joe Biden said that he did not want his children growing up in the jungle. And mind you, the jungle meant he didn't want Black kids integrating with the white kids at the time. This is y'all president who y'all voted in. And when he said that, it was very eerie because in my mind, I'm thinking, when I found the video, he was the president. I was like, wow, this the nigga they voted in? You know what I'm saying? And then I look at the president at that present time, and people was wanting me to not take that into effect of what I'm looking at. And what I'm telling y'all is, my mama used to say, a tiger and a leopard ain't gonna change its spot, and a tiger ain't gonna change its stripes. These people are who they are at the core of themselves. It doesn't matter how many times Roland got on stage and shucked and jived and shuffled his fat ass feet to some Beyonce music and ate some damn ham hocks and hog mogs. None of that matters. At the core of who this fat, funky tether is who he is. And I'm going to show you in this old throwback video of Roland Martin saying that they need to not only crack down in Black neighborhoods with police and all of that stuff, that we need to just shut up and take it. Let's get into it, y'all. And these are the people that Black people today are following. Let's get into it.
well, I think first and foremost, you have to look at this whole issue from a holistic standpoint. In the short term, I believe what you have to have is you must have a surge in these most violent communities where you simply flood the zone with police officers. And that means setting up roadblocks. That means checking IDs. That means searching cars. Now, here's what also needs to happen. These are largely African-American and Hispanic neighborhoods where you're seeing this outbreak of violence. And the people there are going to have to, frankly, and let me be very clear, shut the hell up by complaining about a significant police presence. You cannot, on one hand, complain about violence and saying you're living in dead zones, you're living in a war zone, but then you complain about the prison industrial complex.
Yeah, telling Black people to...
Wait, before this brother start, because I'm going to let him go. I want to touch on a little bit of what Roland's saying. Now, mind you, this is around the era, it looks to be around the era, I'm guesstimating, around that stop and frisk era. And if y'all don't know what was going on, I'll give you the backstory, Cliff Notes. So around the 90s, early 2000s, they had this stop and frisk era to where it was, first of all, this is what the government does. They create systems and put Black people in positions to make us violent and make us tear each other down and want to kill each other. Then they come in with the cure, right? So then they came in with this whole stop and frisk thing. So they put us in a position to want to rob and kill each other, and then came in with the stop and frisk to stop the violence. Now, mind you, none of this stopped any violence. All it did was come in the neighborhoods and cause way more chaos. It made it worse for the people that was going on in the neighborhoods. Yes, it helped some, but for largely, by and large, it did not help anything in Black neighborhoods. And Black people during the time knew that. Anybody who was Black and lived in those neighborhoods, there's many, you can go look it up. There have been countless of videos, countless of documentaries, countless of Black Americans coming on the internet, or at the time, the TV, because we didn't have internet. Coming on the TV at the time telling everybody, hey, this stop and frisk thing don't work. As a matter of fact, it's making it worse. It's making more people get killed. It's doing this, that, and the third. It's arresting our families. It's doing too much. We knew that. But a teller like Roland Martin, he probably knew it and didn't care. Or maybe he didn't know it because he's a teller and not a nigga. So he don't have a problem getting up here saying, yeah, bring up more police presence. Yeah, do the stop and frisk. Yeah, start arresting them. And these people, these Black folk in these neighborhoods, they just gonna have to get used to it. And they can't cry on one hand and then won't help on the other hand. Do you see what I mean? Remember, Tether Martin don't have to live in these neighborhoods. None of the politicians who push for this shit gotta be under these jurisdictions and these rules. Why do you think they push for it the way that they do? Because they understand that it won't affect them the way that it affects you. So Roland could sit there with his cafe mocha looking damn suit on and talk about why Black Americans need to just shut up. He always telling us to shut up. I can't wait till somebody stick an egg roll in that fat funky mouth and tell him to shut the fuck up. Because we have never asked Roland Martin to speak on behalf of Black America. And to the boule Blacks that be over there rolling and bullshitting with him, you gonna go down with him. Roland is a thorn in Black Americans' side. We don't like this fat punk. We never did. We never supported this fat punk. We never did. So I don't understand why he continues to get up there and speak for us and about us. Let's talk about the Haitians in America. That's what you need to be broadcasting on. What's going on with the Haitians running around America scamming and whatnot? We don't need you broadcasting on our shit. But like I tell y'all, these tethers don't want to report on their own stuff because they know that they're not here to report on that. They're here to take from you, Black America. That's why. He'll never get on here and talk about the Haitians because it don't make him no money and he can't steal nothing from the Haitians because the Haitians ain't got nothing for him to steal. But guess who do? That's why every day he log in, he stick his fat ass chest out and say something about Black America. Black America, Black America. Don't say nothing else about Black America, you no-neck bastard. But I guess he's still going to keep rolling. Let me let the brother cook at the end of his video.
The prison industrial complex.
Yeah, telling Black people to shut the hell up and stop complaining. What you doing complaining about mass incarceration? And it sounds like he supports the National Guard coming to town. It's amazing because he don't support it now. Nah, because it's Trump in office.
Facts.
But when it wasn't Trump, yeah, he was supportive. He wanted National Guard presence. You heard him. He said they need to flood the zone with roadblocks.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to stop complaining about cops and being overly policed. What I'm getting to is that they change their politics based on whatever the establishment say do, they do.
Tim Black, that's his name. Shout out to the brother. Y'all support him if you want to. But the brother's name is Tim Black. He made a lot of good points. Listen, These are the politicians. And let me say this too. I learned this with politics because I'm not on either side. What the Democrats will do is horrible, heinous things to Black Americans and then tell us to shut up about it when it's happening. And then as soon as the Republicans get in office, they'll say, look, Black America, look at all these horrible things they doing to y'all. I can't believe y'all allowing them to do that. Whole time they've been doing it. And this is a prime example. When the Democrats was in office, it was fine for the National Guard and police to be over policing in our neighborhoods. And we just needed to shut up about it. But now that it's Trump in office, I guarantee you, if you ask Roland, no, because it's ICE and it's racist and it's this, that, and the third. It's all a play. That's why I don't deal in their politics. I let y'all play with that. I don't play in them people politics because I understand it's a trick side. It's a trick bag on both sides. It's a trick bag on both sides. It's not set up for you to win. But all that said, I need y'all to understand who it is y'all looking at and listening to in 2026. These are the people that y'all are following. Go back and see what they said back then. And again, I'm not saying people can't evolve. Some people can evolve, but Roland did not evolve. Only thing evolved was his weight. That's it. Let's move on. Now I want to show y'all this last story with this sister who said in Minnesota, y'all know Minnesota is full with Somalians, right? Oh no, before we get into that. Another cost plan. I told you, Black America, you feed the world, not the African. It's you who feed the world. Look. To a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. Can somebody help me out? What's the song? Because I saw people in the chat mad about it, but I don't know the song. So somebody help me out. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with. Stand Up, Cynthia Erivo from the Harriet movie. That's why I don't know it. I did watch the movie once, and it was just like, nah. This before I knew who Cynthia Erivo was. I don't remember the movie. That's why. I saw people getting offended. I was like, what the hell are they offended for? It must be an old Negro spiritual, but I didn't know it. Got it. There you go. Okay, Cynthia Erivo, that reptilian, got it. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom? We've had enough. Black America, do you understand how you feed the world? Is it making sense yet? Put a 3 in the chat if you understand when I say Black America, you feed the world. What I mean is Black America, they don't exist without you. You are the star of the show. You are Cinderella. Black America, you just don't know it yet. You still in your old rags cleaning up behind that lady and her 2 daughters. What I'm telling you is open your eyes. They're supposed to be more than just Hazel. You are Cinderella. Everybody been playing on your top, girl. America, Black America. Everybody playing on your top. You feeding the world. Every day you wake up, you feed the world. Every day you wake up, you feed the world. I don't care if you a bum. Every day, if you wake up as a Black American, you feed the world. You are the main character. You are the main character. There is no supporting actors. It's just you. You're the actor, the director, the producer. It's you. You're starring in it. You're editing it. It's you. You just don't know it yet. Yet. Heavy on the word. Yet. Heavy on that word. Just hold that thought right there. Now, because it's going to come out louder than I can say it. Watch. And when it come out louder than I can say it, then we're going to go with the move, okay? We're going to go with the move. Now, I wanted to share this sister, like I said. Some sister had came on here, and she's explaining about, I guess, in Minnesota. Minnesota is filled with Somalians. We know about that because these Somalians were very loud during the election time. And this sister came on and shared that apparently the Somalian kids have formed gangs. And not only have they formed gangs, they are apparently allegedly bullying the Black American kids. Now, I'm just hearing about this with y'all, so we're going to get the story together. I only heard maybe the first 30 seconds of what the lady had to say, and then I said, screw it, we'll share it. Y'all know how I share my news. I don't need to hear it all. We learn about it together. I think it was around like the minute mark where she started. Yeah, around here.
I'm just catching wind of a lot of stuff. So there is an issue right now between the Somali community and the Black community in St. Cloud, Minnesota. There's some gang called the DTS. I don't know if this is a Somali gang. I don't know if this is a Black gang, but it's some clique or whatever. And there's about 40 to 50, maybe more than that, people who are claiming to be this DTS or whatever. Somalians are jumping out on Black kids and Black people in general everywhere, on bus stops, at the schools and everything. They're jumping out on them with guns and they're fighting them, okay? Jumping on them just because they're Black. I need y'all to come on in because these are high school kids, middle school kids, and elementary children that are out here doing this, okay? My kids have not necessarily been involved in anything. However, my daughter, my youngest daughter, did start getting messages from some Somalian kids threatening to jump her, calling her niggers and all that kind of stuff, okay? So this is an issue going on. My high school daughter, the school was shut down 3 times today. 3 times today because Somalians are jumping on Black kids, okay? There's another high school that had to shut down as well today because Somalians are jumping on Black kids. Apparently over the weekend, there was about 60 to 70 Somalian kids that decided to go to the park and jump on all the Black kids, okay? The injuries included a 6-month-old child, okay? I need y'all to come in and pay attention to what's going on.
Pause. Where the Black people at? And what's going on? Y'all, how many niggas in Minnesota? And I'm from New Orleans. I ain't even know they had niggas in Minnesota until I became an adult. Yes, it's ignorant, but it's true. I didn't even know that. What's going on? Now, I just pulled up this from the FBI or justice.gov. It says 5 members and associates of the family mob street gang federally charged. 3 indictments and 2 criminal complaints were unsealed. This is as of February. Unsealed today in the District of Minnesota, charging members of associates of the family mob street gang with drug trafficking charges. I don't even know if this is affiliated. I'm just trying to figure out more information. Let me let her finish cooking.
My Black community, okay, especially my family, because I'm telling you right now, if anything was to happen to any of my children, I'm going to jail. Do you understand? I'm going to jail over my children, okay? I don't know what this issue is between the Somalian community and the Black community up here, but it's bad, okay? And I need y'all to come in because they're not talking about it. The St. Cloud Police Department is not equipped to handle this. They don't have enough staff. They don't have enough officers to deal with this. The schools are not equipped to deal with this, okay? They're trying to get 50 to 60 Somalians off of one child, okay? And this is happening.
How is this not a hate crime? How is 50 and 60 people, how is that not a hate crime? Why isn't this being blasted out there? I'm just hearing about this with y'all because how in the hell can 50 or 60 students jump on a let me let the lady finish.
In the schools every single day over the last couple weeks, okay, this has been going on, okay? It's been happening at the parks and things like that. I need y'all to pay attention. I don't know what the hell is going on with the Somalian community and why they have an issue with the Black community. I don't know what the root of all of that is. But all I know is that there is a group called the DTS and they are jumping out on Black kids everywhere, okay? I'm gonna repeat this for the people who missed the first part. The Somalian community up here is jumping out on all the Black people up here, pulling guns on them and everything at bus stops, in the schools, and it has even trickled down into the elementary schools. Okay? I need y'all to pay attention to what is going on in the city up here because they seem to keep a lot of shit out here under wraps. Okay? They don't like to tell about what's going on. But this is what's going on, and I'm sounding off the damn alarm to the people in the city, especially to my family and friends, because like I said, if anything is happening to my kids, I'm going the fuck to jail. And excuse my language, but I'm pissed. Okay, I am pissed off right now because my daughter is a Black child in St. Cloud, okay, and she don't get into no mess. Okay, my daughter just spent the entire weekend, okay, at a convention for student council. She's not on that type of level, but this is what's going on out here. Okay, and it shouldn't matter that Blacks didn't help them when ICE was going on. That's not our responsibility. Your immigration status and the things that you're doing out here has nothing to do with us. Okay, where was a stand up when we needed reparations? Where was a stand up when the things were going on in the Black community? So that's not the issue. This is something else. Okay, this is just a straight racial divide. The Somalians up here are terrible to everybody. Okay, to everybody.
And you know what pisses me off is you get tethers on the internet. I ain't gonna call their name, but you get tethers on the internet that talk about the immigrants. Girl, fuck the immigrants. To be completely honest, all you bitches could go back home, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Every single one of you immigrants could go back where you come from. The fact that we got Black Somalian gangs and kids jumping on Black American kids, that shit should be a hate crime. It should be a hate crime. And this is the thing. I told y'all they put them in positions of power so that they can let this type of stuff happen. But if a Black kid, God forbid, start lighting it up around that bitch, then they gonna be wrong. Then it's, they got protective statuses and all of that stuff. This should not be, but again, the people y'all voting in, y'all local mayors, y'all governors, all these people y'all vote, y'all pay so much attention to federal politics, y'all don't be paying attention to what really matters. It's the local politics that got that like that too. I don't know what the mayor of this city is. I don't know what city she's in. I hope it's not Black, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Doesn't matter. They're disgusting. And I said it. Y'all are acting disgusting, okay? For the ones that are not a part of that, you're not a part of it, okay? Just like there's bad apples in every other racial group, okay? There's bad apples in that group as well. But right now, it's out of hand. It's out of control, okay? This many kids pulling up on Black kids and just jumping on them? Come on now. That's never okay. It's never okay for any reason at all. My daughter is 10 years old. Why is she getting messages being threatened to be jumped by some kids that she don't even know? Okay, don't even know. That's how bad it has gotten. Okay, I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention because if I need one of y'all with my bail money, I expect for you to have it.
And you remember Jasmine Crockett and all of those Democrats saying how we need to protect the immigrants. Remember? Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, what's that girl name? Jasmine Crockett. All of them people, all of them were pro-immigrants. I told y'all they are here to screw you, Black America. I keep telling you, I don't know what else I need to show y'all. They were pro-immigration for this. They want them to come in and take your place. It's not going to affect them. It's only going to affect you. This is what they want. Yes, pirates on the mainland. But let me make you laugh. Y'all remember the movie Saving, what it is, Captain Phillips? Is that the one with the pirate when he said, "Look at me, I am the captain now"? Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that movie. If y'all remember that movie, the Somalians were the pirates, right? What if, and I know it is, America is maritime, it's a ship, it's an island. Did y'all know that? Like, let me let y'all see it, because y'all got to see it so y'all can understand where I'm going with it. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Because I think that's the only way we can really truly understand the what I'm trying to show y'all. And let me see, is this a picture? I just need the picture. I'm just trying to look for a photo. Hold on. Y'all should be able to see it from here. Look at this. Can y'all see how America literally sits like in the middle? America is a big ass island. North America. That means Canada, what that is up there, is Alaska up there, whatever. Canada, the States, and then Mexico is one big ass island. They call it Turtle Island. When y'all start doing genealogy and y'all start getting into your indigenous heritage, you're going to start hearing a lot about a place called Turtle Island. That's North America. That's where we live. If you think about the movie Captain Phillips, what's his name? Tom Hanks was operating a ship representing a white man operating a ship, which was the cargo ship he was riding. And when he went through there, the Somalian pirates came in and tried to hijack the ship. That's the same thing going on in Minnesota. Even though Minnesota is a landmass, people don't see it as a ship, but it literally is. North America, aka Turtle Island, aka where we live, is a ship. So the pirates, aka the Somalians, being in Minnesota, trying to take over makes all the sense in the world. You saw the movie, right? It's the same thing. There's a reason why it's Somalians in Minnesota trying to take over. They're pirating, just like somebody put in a comment. They are pirating. That's what they do by nature. That's who they are. They're natural pirates. That, you know what a pirate is? All it is a thief. That's all a pirate is. It's a person that go across seas stealing. That's all it is. Oh, they say Minnesota is land of 10,000 lakes. There you go. You see how it all tie in? So technically, the pirates are on board the ship, America, Minnesota, taking over the ship. That's exactly what's happening. Just like the movie, okay?
Straight up. That's what's going on up here. And it's a huge issue. Everybody is exhausted. We're exhausted. Nobody's talking about this. This does not hit the news in the city. We don't even get Fox News up here as a regular channel. Okay, you have to pay for them kind of channels to even get that kind of news up here. Okay, so I know for a fact that Minneapolis is not getting the news from St. Cloud. Okay, but I need y'all to know that this is what is going on. Whatever this group is, DTS, whoever they are, that's what they're doing. No lie. Pulling up on people at bus stops with guns because they're black. Y'all share this. I'm going to get off of here because I got things to do. Y'all share this, okay? For real. Share this because you guys need to know about what's going on down in the city, okay? I need my folks to ride at dawn when I make that phone call because that's how bad it's getting.
Shout out to the sister. I hate that that's happening up there. I hate it. And this is the worst part. This is what I was trying to get y'all to see during them election times. Hey, man, watch who y'all put in them offices. These people are here to put these tethers on top of you. Now, here it is. You got them Somalians. I don't know what the hell they doing up there in the Twin Cities. I ain't never been to the Twin Cities. It sounds like a far, far away land in my eyes. I don't know what the hell they doing up there, but I'm pretty sure it's part of a bigger plan. Pirates have landed on the island. Somebody put in the chat that Turtle Island, you saw the map, and islands are smaller. Islands do not have sizes, baby. The definition of an island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all four sides. That's what an island is. It don't matter how big or small it is, my love. It don't matter. It don't matter. It does not matter how big the landmass is. An island, I don't care what Google say today. I'm not even going to look it up. I learned this in school. All an island is a landmass surrounded by surrounded all sides by water. And a peninsula is surrounded all sides except one. I learned that in elementary school. Stop playing. I paid attention at school. Stop playing. I paid attention at school. They putting in the chat where Lovely T. I do be seeing Lovely T do a lot of commentary on the immigrants and in the Twin Cities. I wonder if she'll talk about this. I doubt it because Lovely T is an immigrant as well. Don't get me started. Do not get me started because I get the and people out. Lovely T is an immigrant as well. So her commentary is going to be pro-immigrant. Duh. I know y'all ain't waiting for Lovely T to do no. Now she might do it because she be watching. She might see this video and she might say, you know what? I don't want to seem biased. So let me go on and do my commentary on what's going on with the. But all of her commentary is pro-immigrant. Why? Because Lovely T is an immigrant. No shade. I'm not talking about her. It's the truth. She's a tether. She's an immigrant. So if you want to know the truth about what's going on in the Twin Cities, I suggest you don't go over there because it's going to be biased towards the immigrants. Say what I said, and I can say it unapologetically. Don't care. And who gonna pop me? Say what I said. She's an immigrant. So that's why the commentary gonna be, oh, the Twin Cities and what's going on with the immigrants. It's just so horrible because these people need protected statuses. And yeah, that's what you're going to get because she's an immigrant. She don't want y'all to get the immigrants out there. She might have to go. You get it? No shade. Give a fuck, girl. If you new to the channel, welcome. I don't care about nobody. Let me say that again. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I don't care about nobody. Unless you're a Black American, I don't care. If you not a nigga, I don't care. That's just me. I've been like that all my life. Now I get to come on this platform and say it out loud so I can say it proud. I'm not making this up. If you're not a nigga, I don't care. Just straight up. I'm going to be honest. So when I see these immigrants on these platforms with all our people as they followers, in my mind, I feel some type of way. Yay. Because now your commentary about to be pro-immigration and the people in your comment section are the ones being screwed over by your pro-immigration status. Yay. I have a problem with that. I do. But again, y'all go watch who y'all want to watch. I ain't telling y'all who to watch. I saw this. I went to go pull up some more because I wanted to see these gangs in the Twin Cities. Okay. Let me go see what these gangs looking like, child. I went and pulled up some gangs in the Twin Cities.
In the world, I'm trying to make some money. That's life, bro. You can't control what the next man doing. You know what I mean? True. You can't do that whatsoever. And then at the same time, you gotta think about this shit like, what you gonna worry about changing the world? Life ain't sweet. You don't see what's happening in Palestine right now? In Gaza? In Gaza, don't nobody talk about none of that shit though. There's real children getting every day.
That's big facts. And I agree with exactly what he's saying. If you want to change things, you start from where you're at. The ground that you're
I'm gonna change everything for myself in life.
And then you can change everything for everyone around you. Every individual.
If I get on, everybody here gonna be on.
That's
for
big
life.
Facts, big facts. Big facts. You're not lying. They fend for each other. They feed each other.
What's your plan to change your life and send it in a great direction?
Man, some money, open up some businesses, you know, feed my people. But you know, when you grow up in the predicament I grew up in, you don't really have too much of a plan. You feel? In this community, we about getting money, pushing positivity. We are Muslim, as you can see, you know what I'm saying? We are brothers over here. So, you know, it ain't nothing about no negativity, gang beef. It ain't nothing about, you know, I ain't really too much worried about changing the world. I'm trying to make some money.
Well, Amelia, the emergency closed-door meeting was in response to a wave of violence that has left the Somali community shaken and ready for solutions. The main question on everyone's mind tonight, how do we save the youth from this violence? That's what brought parents, faith leaders, and community members to AIM Academy, where that closed-door meeting was held with one focus, life-saving solutions to get ahead of this crisis that has gripped this community. Friday night, gunfire rang out outside of Burnsville High School graduation. Luckily, no one was hit. Two 18-year-old men are facing felony charges for their alleged involvement in what police call gang-related violence. Just hours before, a 15-year-old fatally shot outside of Northtown Mall in Blaine. A 20-year-old man is charged with aiding an offender. Court documents say a 14 and 15-year-old were also involved in that shooting. The Friday before, gunshots again, this time outside of Mariucci Arena at the University of Minnesota. Moments after Wayzata High School graduation wrapped up, 2 victims were hit. They survived, and a 20-year-old man is charged in that shooting, but community leaders say they are not.
Can I go out on a limb and say that these gang members would not survive in New Orleans? In New Orleans, in the city of New Orleans, if any one of these young men decided they wanted to come outside with their guns or not to be gang members, I think that would be the first and last day. I don't foresee these 6 young men, any 6 of them, any one of the 6. I do not foresee this being a thing in certain cities. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be somewhere like Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to Kansas. It's got to be somewhere like that. It cannot be where the niggas of the niggas be. Now, again, I don't know who all up in Minnesota. Don't get me the line. I ain't never been up there. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm just looking at these little boys, and I'm just saying, yeah, Detroit. I don't see this being a thing in the Detroit area, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, again, I could be wrong. Let the lady finish saying.
Giving up.
We don't want these things to continue. It has to stop. We will help you. Come to the mosque. Come to the community centers. You deserve better than this.
That was the sentiment, and there are several community conversations planned. Tomorrow night, we sit down with a community leader who saw similar problems in 2023, and he was tasked with saving some of the Somali youth involved in that chaos that took over Dinkytown. Amelia?
Well, we'll look forward to that, Uba. Thank you.
Well, they showing their little black asses, huh?
Here, what do they do to make ends meet?
Pops was he was a chef. He was working right here down the block. Yeah, my mom was taking care of us, and my
pop. Notice how they all look and sound like Black Americans. They have and to their elders back home, I know they just they come here and literally forget who they are. Now, they'll tell you they Somalian and they'll call themselves a Somalian gang, but nothing about them looks or sounds like Somali. Why? Because I tell you, Black America, everybody looks to you. You are the source. You even for gang shit. You the source for good and bad. You can't even tell he's Somalian until he start talking, or he take the hat off and you see his forehead. Yay! They don't have no identity outside of you. You give them identity. You give them language. You give them culture. You give them food. You give them everything that the world has. Black America has given it to them. Said what I said.
Pops was working for real.
Is he still around?
No, my pops died.
Sorry to hear that, man. How old were you when that happened?
I was about 15. My dad played a big part in my life, so.
Yeah. Was it about the same time you hopped off the porch?
No, I hopped off the porch when I was 13.
Okay.
That's when I caught my first juvenile case, man. I was like, I had to do 2 years of juvenile.
What'd you get caught for?
There's 16 robberies in 2 hours.
What?
Some dumbass shit.
What did you rob?
Yeah, we were just robbing everything moving, man.
What did your parents?
How in the hell can you rob 16 places in 2 hours? You know what? It's the Twin Cities. Never mind.
Think about you hopping on the street.
Man, they ain't like that shit.
Because they escaped civil war, right?
Yeah.
And you came here and chose a life of war. Why?
I ain't chose the life of war. The life of war kind of chose me.
Bullshit. Let me tell you something. Like the white boy said, your parents escaped war in Somali, and you came over here to America and you chose a life of war. Oh no, I didn't choose the life. The life chose me. That's cap. What they do, remember, they study you. They study you, Black America. They probably been watching old gang movies, old Boys in the Hood, old Colors. They study you, and they know how to talk like you. They know how to make responses like you. Ain't no hood, ain't no gang came and chose no Somali kid. That's a lie. That these children want to be this. Like the white boy said, the white boy hit the nail on the head. You came here and chose to do exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what happened. He chose it. He didn't have to do this. All of them are choosing it because they want to be you so bad. They want to be Black American men so bad that they'd even take the worst part of us. They'd even take the gang side of us. That's how bad they want to wear your skin. That's how bad they want to destiny swap with you. That's how bad they want you to be them and them to be you. Don't never forget that.
What are your hopes for the future,
Man, I want to make the city a better place one day.
You do? How do you want to do that? What do they do to make ends meet?
Man, look. Let me say this. Wait, what is this?
Those communities. Is it clean?
No, it's not clean at all. You have...
Is it safe?
No, it's not safe. In fact, in June, I was with my mom. She helps me film a lot of times. They jumped me and my mom. They jumped over me, grabbed my camera. They took it from me. And then my mom, she tried to go like all mama bear and like step.
So it sounds like the Clears are trying to go in there and get interviews like the Clears do with the niggas. Let me say this, man, because I need y'all to understand what it is y'all looking at. It's bigger than them just coming over here and dressing like you and talking like you. They literally do not have this to do, but you are so intriguing to these outsiders, to these tethers. You are so dope that even the worst part of you is what they want. And they will stop at nothing to have that. And this is the gag. This is the mental illness here. Once they get it down pat, they'll look at Black Americans and say, we made this. The Mexicans and the Hispanics do it all the time with hip hop. Soon as they get it down pat, the white folks did it with country music and rock music, pop music, and all other music. Soon as they get it down pat, they look you in the face and say, this belongs to me. And then be mad at you for saying, that don't belong to you. This is the mental illness that we dealing with here. But the land gonna take care of these fools. The land will spit you out. Yes, it will. The universe is repairing itself, and the land will spit these tethers out of here, especially these pirates. They going first. And I don't know who was the governor and the mayor around the time that let all of these tethers in here, but I'm telling you now, this is the problem. That is the problem. I don't give a damn about no immigrant nowhere. Don't, and ain't nobody gonna make me care about no damn immigrants. Y'all need to go home, Roger. Go home. And if you're an immigrant and you feel played, bitch, you can go home too. Said what I said. I don't give a damn. Y'all want the real? Go to a Black American content creator, because all these other immigrants gonna come on here and sugarcoat the shit, and they're gonna swear to God is this and swear to God is that. And some of these Black American content creators you can't go to because a lot of them are paid and unpaid agents. Yeah, I said it. Yay. A lot of these hoes on this internet, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you're running around here with a bunch of paid and unpaid agents. So you got to be mindful of who it is you're watching, okay? But you know your soul gonna tell you. At the end of the day, if they're holding shit down, you know it's some bull. At the end of the day, if they only want to talk about this but don't want to talk about that, it's some bull. You know how I go. But I need all of these tethers to go home. And if you feel played for the tethers, then bitch, you can carry your ass home with them. You done made enough money off of us anyway, lovely T. You made enough. And I ain't never seen you help a nigga over there. Never. I saw you with the white girl on it. What her name was? Becky? The white girl, the white country girl. They say she used to be a hoe and a stripper. I don't know. But I have never seen you help a nigga. Never. Not ever. But every time you turn around, it's niggas in the chat. I don't understand. But let me mind my business. Let me mind my business. But I'm saying these tethers that made enough money at this point. Okay? They've made more than enough money off of us. It's time for them to go home. Okay? Say what I said. Unapologetically. Okay? But anyways, let me make sure I didn't miss no more super chats. Harlem Scholar, thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, it's strange that Somalians are jumping on Black people, but giving the white boy and white community that exposed them a pass. They hella mad. Well, you know, a lot of tethers love white folks. Yes. They love them down to the ground. Yes, they do. Love them, and they don't see no wrong in them. So that's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. Thank you, Harlem Scholar. Kira Bryant 4K. Y4K, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. Says, you ain't lying, boo. I get so sick on my birthday 2 years ago from Chinese food. I ain't had it since. All I had was alleged chicken wings and fried rice. Don't eat that stuff. Black America, stay out them Chinese restaurants. I get it. Certain areas, they only put that in there. So that's all you have to choose from. But I hope that you can find other options. Do not eat that Chinese food. It is going to kill you. I'm telling you. Thank you, Kira. Daisha, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Says, am I the only one who think the whole story is fake? Photos look AI. Oh, you talking about that girl in Tanzania? Nope, I think it too. I think the girl herself is not real. I'm glad you brought it up. Thank you, Daisha. You think like me. I think, let me get her on here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. You are not the only one. You and I actually align more than you know. Let me get the video on here. Hold on. What's that little girl name? Ashlee Jenae? Let me show y'all. I'm glad you brought this up because nothing about this seems real to me. Not the videos, not the characters, not none of it. Hold on. Is it here? Matter of fact, I can search it right here. Ashlee. How you spell it? Jenae? Is that how you spell it? I'm going to show y'all this video so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This shit look fake, bro. Even when she was walking with the... I'm not going back on what I feel. This shit look fake. Nothing about this whole thing look real. Her as a character don't look real. That goddamn elephant don't look real. I don't know. All I know is, Daisha, is not just you. I'm with you. None of it looks real. I'm with you. Thank you so much, Manda Panda, for the super chat. Says, I remember my coworker was pissed about Obama, white woman claiming. I think I read that one. Thank you so much. No, listen, nothing about it seems real to me. But I thought I was tripping, so I just was like, whatever. But no, nothing about it seems real. But with that being said, though, I'm about to hop up off of here, y'all. Make sure y'all like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We do this Monday through Friday. We come over here. I joke y'all a couple of hours through y'all work week, get y'all through the day, and then we go about our business. Love y'all. I got Love and Hip Hop coming later on the Dollhouse, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Don't pay me back. Pay it forward, and make sure y'all take care of each other, all right? See y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up! Come on, Blaze up! It's the beat for me! Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live! For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.